Good evening. Can everybody hear me? My story this evening is about a little boy named Toby John. You know, down in the South, they always gave you two names. And he was born in the South, and this was taking place during the Depression years. So Toby John's family didn't have a lot. His dad was a sharecropper, and his mother did sewing for all the neighborhood women. And when the sharecropping didn't do good, Dad scavenged along the countryside and brought things home for Toby John. One of the things that Dad brought home for Toby John was a cigar box, and it smelled just like cherry tobacco. And Toby John really loved that cigar box. One day, Dad brought home a ball of string, and Toby John really loved that ball of string. And then another day, Dad brought home a rubber snake. Toby John really loved that rubber snake. And one day, Dad brought home 3 cat-eyed marbles. Toby John really loved those cat-eyed marbles. And those were Toby John's treasures. And every day after school, he'd come home and play with his treasures. Then one day, Toby John had a birthday, and Grandpa came to visit. And he brought Toby John a pocket knife, a used pocket knife, but it was a new pocket knife to Toby John, and Grandpa showed him how to whittle. And he learned pretty good. Toby John could whittle with that pocket knife. And then Papa came back by and he said, Toby John, don't you stick anybody with that knife that can stick you back. Yes, Papa. So Toby John started whittling. And then one day, Papa brought home a piece of balsam wood. Toby John got out his pocket knife and he started to whittle. And he whittled, and he whittled, and he whittled, and he made a sailboat. It was a very good sailboat, and even Mama said, what a nice sailboat, Toby John. Would you like a sail for your sailboat? And Mama went in her quilting basket and got him a piece of red satin to put on his sailboat. And every day after school, Toby John would run out to the creek and run up the stream and down the stream with his sailboat. And then one day, Toby John was running up and down the stream, and the stream broke. And the boat sailed out. And Toby John couldn't get his boat back. And he sat down and he cried and he cried because he really, really, really loved that sailboat. Well, a couple of days went by, and Toby John decided he was going to go look for his sailboat. So he went down the stream, and farther down the stream, and farther down the stream, and he saw his sailboat. And guess who had it? This mean-looking big boy had his boat. And Toby John said, "Give me that boat. That's my boat." And the big boy balled up his fist and said, "It's mine now. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Your name's not on it. Show me it's your boat." Toby John got very, very angry, and he balled up his little 10-year-old fist, and he was going to fight that boy because that was his boat, and he really, really, really loved that boat. And then he thought about what Papa had said, "Never pick a fight that you can't win." And he looked at that big boy, and he looked at those big fists, and he said, "I'll buy it back from you." And the big boy said, "What you got?" And Toby said, "Wait here, I'll be right back." And he ran home fast as he could. And he got out his cherry tobacco box, and he got his ball of string, and he got his 3 marbles, and he got his pocket knife, and he ran back. And the boy said, "What you got?" And he threw down the ball of string. The boy looked. He threw down the rubber snake. The boy looked. He threw down the 3 marbles. The boy looked. He threw